Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid.
Oh, hello there, God is great.
Get back.
How's it going today, man? Thanks for joining.
What about your studies?
Adjourned.
Hello from the land of the rising sun. I was looking forward to you saying that. That's like the coolest like welcome ever, man, for real.
You try concentrating with all of that.
All right.
That's awesome, man. What time is it in Japan right now?
Dunno.
It's 7 a.m. here in North Carolina.
I was hoping you could do us a favor.
I was supposed to work this morning, but
You can't just expect me to.
Please, oblige.
I got to work and they're like, oh, no routes. So I was like, yes, I get to get home and game. And straighten up, of course.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old toe?
8:15 p.m. Oh, wow.
I did.
That's crazy how it's like
As ever, your
13 hours ahead of us right now.
which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments
That
of my
is
thoughts.
crazy. So it's August 5th over here now, and you guys will, it'll be actually like August 6th in like 3 hours.
Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So
4 hours, 3.5
I'll meet you in the
hours,
storeroom
something like
when you're
that.
done.
Wait, hold on.
That's crazy to like think that.
Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Yeah.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh?
One of my buddies from Indonesia
My
joins,
fee
and
for
he's
bringing
like
Mid across. She said
a
you
few.
were paying.
I think right now it's maybe like nighttime over there too, or in the evening or afternoon or something. But I always find that fascinating. Oh, going the wrong way. Yeah, there we go. I can speak Indonesian as well. Oh, that's cool. How many different languages do you speak? I speak English and a little bit of super broken Spanish.
Get to the point then.
Super broken
I want to turn the
Spanish.
room down there into a workshop.
I
like
understand
the
some
one I had at
Spanish
Dante's.
words.
Mate, you've only just come back.
13 languages.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
Holy. Wow. Man, that's impressive,
Dad
man.
said I had a knack for engineering.
That's
Told
very
me everything he knew
impressive.
about it. Then sent me off to Canada
Like
to
the
learn
brain
everything he
power
did.
that it takes to learn like
That was his dream for me.
more than
That
one
one day I'd put my
is
studies to use for the good of
exceptional.
the
But
cause.
13, that's insane. Goodness gracious.
But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know
You
that I
habla
can help the people here,
Espanol.
and I want to do
I
it.
speak Spanish.
If Sid could see you now.
What about
Right.
you, friend?
Tell
Yeah.
Otto you'll be
I speak
staying.
Spanish. What about you, friend? I understood that. Yeah.
Which is why
I
I've
think
got a couple of
that's
jobs
what
for
that
you.
meant.
For me?
Who else?
Poquito,
What do you want me
poquito,
to do?
poquito.
First
Very
things
little.
first, I need
Very
equipment
little.
and materials to start making my own.
Very
There's the
little
designs for the
Spanish.
stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other
My
materials I
students
can
try
work
to teach me
myself.
sometimes.
Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me.
I did
Apart
volunteer
from the
work in
wood, I'll need a
Indonesia for
carpenter for
8
that, but
years.
I can just borrow yours.
Oh man,
Is that everything?
For now, I'll let you know if I need out else.
and that's super cool, man. That is super cool. What did you work as like a missionary or?
That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Which way do I go? Okay. Inkai Bisu Bahasa Indonesia. Does that mean do you speak Indonesia or I don't know what that means.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on
I've been doing volunteer work for 38 years. Ooh.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they came to
Where else has your volunteer work taken you? Or where's your favorite place that you've been?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you.
87
She
countries.
requires certain tools.
Wow. Wow. Dude, that's very impressive, man.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And mids, no doubt.
I think I've only been to like 5 countries. Africa and more. Favorite country is Japan. Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to. Japan is definitely on my list to visit. Once my son gets older, I definitely want to
planning to
visit.
set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her
Africa, I'm a little afraid
Here's the list.
because of like Africa and Australia, because all the like stuff that can like harm you, cause you like serious
Think
harm,
you
like
can
the
find anything on
snakes
there?
and all the insects and stuff. Came from a large Catholic family of 10
Excellent.
sisters and 8
That's the
brothers.
payment.
Oh man, are you the middle or the oldest or the youngest?
By what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
6 oldest.
That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
What's the age range for y'all? Like how old is the oldest and how young is the youngest? They are spread around the states. Oh man, well, yeah, there's more places for you to visit. There's definitely more places for you to visit if you haven't been there already. Oh my god. Oh, down. 30 to 71. Okay.
With a good oil.
And it's a wide age range.
Should be enough to keep us going. How do, Master Sid?
And all of you have share the same mom and dad.
She's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
I moved out at
Werner,
12
was
because
it?
my mom was a bad
That's right.
alcoholic. Only one mom.
And he's a friend of the cause.
Uh,
I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you.
Got you,
Right
man.
off.
Yeah.
Least I could do.
Man, sorry to hear that, man. But I know they're super proud of like all the work you've done and everything you've accomplished. For sure. Where do I go? Oh, Martha's Rest. Okay. and never went back, so they know nothing. Oh man. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. And home is Japan for you? Or is that just where you decided to live?
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
It brought me closer to God, and I found my calling to help cancer patients. Yeah, everything happens for a reason, man. Everything happens for a reason. I truly believe in that. Like, nothing just happens on accident. Everything's for a reason, for sure. But that's great that you found your calling, man. And your passion, for sure. What made you decide to create a YouTube channel?
She had a man of
I
Grieger
wanted
mopping
to
their
bring
rows.
people together. The sense of community. I definitely get that for sure. It's nothing like that sense of community, man. Most definitely. Where am I going? Oh. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Just have people that you kind of share similar interests with, and yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Let me grab this. I love helping the smaller channels together. Oh yeah. I definitely noticed that, man. Yeah, you're with your shout outs, man, and it definitely helps, man. It definitely helps. I know it helped me for sure. But it's definitely nice to, have people that like you that are, for sure supportive of everybody. And that's what, like, that community is. It's, just helping each other reach their goals, helping people reach their goals. So I can definitely relate to that for sure.
Hi, if it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And
If you show love,
Martha
then I
didn't
am
mind me
happy
being
when
gone
they
a
spread
while,
love to
then neither do
others.
I. You
Yep.
just tell me where you want me.
Yep, definitely gotta
That's the spirit.
return that for sure.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
And it's contagious.
Of course.
It's contagious. It is 110% contagious. Too much hate in the
Well,
world.
that there is Cressida,
Yeah, it is.
where I
It
grew
is.
up.
Gotta be the
Ain't
light
much
in the
left of it
darkness.
now, though. Except my parents' graves.
You gotta be that light in the darkness.
But I came up here
And people
hunting this-
gravitate towards that.
I even
People
patched up
definitely
the bridge to
gravitate
get
towards
across.
that for sure.
only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Let's go this way. Slay the creatures. Alright, let's do it.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay. I must go. My wife wants me to cook dinner. Have a blessed day. Okay, you too, man. Thanks for joining, and it was great talking with you, man. It's great talking with you, man. Have a good day. And you gotta share some recipes sometimes, man. Definitely gotta share some recipes. So there. Okay, man. See you, man. Catch you later.
Nice try.
I love cooking food from many countries. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah, definitely share some recipes, man. I love it too, man. The culture. Last one. Oh, there's more coming. Oh, nice. Nice.
Give me thunder!
Give me thunder. Next time your Indonesian friend contacts you, write apa kabar. How are you? I sure will. I sure will. I appreciate that. Apa kabar. Apa kabar. Okay. Ooh, dude is coming to get me. Whoa, this dude is coming at me. Yeah, appreciate that. Got us great. Man, dude is coming fast. Finish this dude, dog. Got him. Apa kabar. Apa kabar.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
I hope that was a main mission. I really hope that was a main mission. I think it was. Alright, up here.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Oh, can't go that way. Go out.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance?
See ya.
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you? 2,000? And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Oh boy, another lecture. Here we go.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candlewood on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure. I was a young man when last I walked.
Yo, it's oh, what's up, Mort? Oh yeah, it's early AF. It's early AF.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's
Yeah,
Fang
I mean, I've been on it since 7. I thought I had a shift. I thought I had a shift, but I got up there and they're like, nah, no shift. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste being up early, so I started playing video games. Yeah, it's what, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in Denver or Colorado?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
Oh, for some reason. Oh, yeah. 2 hours behind. Yeah. 2 hours. Okay, I'm tripping. Oh, it's a great way to start the day for sure. A great way.
Many years ago,
I didn't get to play yesterday, so I'm like going through withdrawals.
rode this way together, accompanying your
What are you doing up so early though? You work? You gotta work, or you just up?
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Riddle of the sands for the $1 million.
Who do you think those soldiers
I just haven't slept because my brain like, whoa. I don't know how you do it. You probably gonna sleep the rest of the day, for sure.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn.
Staying up all night, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Quick drink.
Oh, what's up,
before we
Donya?
press on?
Hi, Hammock. I'm going to Casablanca. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds like a ton of fun. I hardly ever sleep. This is crazy. Jeez. Wait, how old are you? How old are you, Mort? Probably like early 20s. I remember those days. Hey, Donya, bring back souvenirs. Bring back souvenirs,
Those are
bro.
ration steeds. No doubt
I knew
about
it. I knew it.
And such a long ride
I
from
knew it in the
Stonehair.
early 20s.
Our Maluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn.
See, that's the age where you can like bounce back and stay up all day, sleep 2 hours and be good.
Run along and
We're
play
going on
now,
the train.
Torgal.
Ooh.
Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Is this your first time on a train, Donya? Yeah, I used to stay up all night, get a couple hours in, and be up the rest of the day. I can't do it anymore though. It hurts. It starts hurting when you don't like get a good night's rest. Real. No, it's not my first. Oh, it's not your first. Oh, okay. Yeah, those things are. It is fun. It is fun for real. It's a ton of fun. I've never been on a train ride. It's on my bucket list for sure. Yeah, y'all have trains where you at?
Sorry about my pal.
Or like in a nearby city?
Talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
They are a ton of fun.
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
I can only hope it goes as well as the Polar Express did. That, yeah. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Thing it says that. Ooh, man, I know y'all gonna miss your country where you at when y'all get back. Hot chocolate and then just completely falls off the rails. For some reason, I was thinking the Polar Express. Maybe I was thinking of another movie. Oh, and it's almost school, but it's so fast. Yeah, it went by really, really fast.
Grace.
Crazy
It is
fast.
plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would
I
only
know,
let
I'm
me take
definitely
you to
not ready.
someone who can better attend to your ills.
I'm definitely not ready yet.
We must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Based off the book, and they're going to see the North Pole, and then meet
Yes, Your Grace.
Santa.
You must at least agree to take your
In the
medicine.
train.
I'll fetch you some water.
In the train, sliding on the ice. Did I see that? But with a train, a Christmas movie. I don't know if I saw that. I don't know if I saw that one. I was thinking the Polar Express, like, took them to the North Pole or something. Oh man, I totally forgot that. Oh, and happy late birthday. I forgot to, because it was my sister's birthday too. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. And tell your sister happy birthday. Or happy late birthday. They're in the same place. The brothers are in the same place. Wow.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they
It's
got our
only a
guest
clip
back
for
to
a
the
movie
Fang
that
without
we're
any
doing
trouble.
research.
We'll be leaving soon enough.
I still feel like it's a
All
Christmas
this way
classic.
just to save that blockhead skin. We'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Yeah, I still feel like it's a Christmas classic.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uh-oh.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. But we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
I'm gonna add that to my list to watch this holiday season. Polar Express.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Thank you. Try it.
What's up, Adam? How's it going, man? Pretty good. Hope you are. Hope you had a good summer, man. Got him. Destroyed everything, though. Just destroyed this perfect little brewery.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Oh, that's so rude. That is so rude.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well,
Just
we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the fan.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like
I'm bored. I don't know what to say. Are you guys on the train route already? Yeah, are you guys on the train route already?
Expected to make a living if they close the roads without so much as a
Oh, there it goes over there.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Oh, okay.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man.
Are you excited for school to start?
Oldest and greatest
Because
trading
it's in
houses
about 2
of Port
weeks.
Isolde.
Actually,
We're
what is
seeking
today?
to expand our business in the region.
3 weeks. A little over 3 weeks.
Entrepreneurs.
Teachers go back in 2 weeks, though. Teachers go back in 2 weeks, unfortunately.
We're best
Or
known
fortunately,
for our
just depending on one's
our
point of view.
markets and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady
doggies.
by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
Out,
No.
out.
I can't say I do.
Well,
there's going to be like all new 5th grade teachers next year. None of the 5th grade teachers are coming back. They left with Miss Ray.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Hey, no more. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
By the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig
Yeah,
is
they
the
all
person we're looking
left
for.
with Miss Ray.
You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Be a lot of different people next year. A lot of different people. It's gonna be kind of weird. Hey, Torgal. Come here, doggy. Come here, doggy.
You're right.
Who's that good boy? Who's that good boy? Who's that good girl? Oh, right there. Child's looking for this dude on the quest.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll find him.
Thank you kindly.
I'm sleepy. Yeah, I don't know if the new ones are gonna be like.
We have our man.
I haven't met anybody.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this photo knows.
What's your favorite thing about Morocco? I know you said you enjoyed the beaches.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am.
But I bet the countryside
Can
is
I
like
help
beautiful.
you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the
Yep, and
bordello.
cool.
I'll arrange an introduction.
I bet the houses are the houses made of like clay or something, right?
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
Some kind of modeling clay. We went to the
So
beach
you're the
yesterday.
ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
That sounds fun.
Don't play the fool.
That's good.
Stick your
Since
nose
you're
in
at
our
the
business
beach.
and you're likely to lose it.
You're at the beach like every day, living at the beach. Back alley Doozy. Let's destroy all these guys real quick. One foul feet. Ooh. Yeah, I'm unbeatable with his new powers. It was fun. It was. Oh, big news. Oh, big waves. Oh, did you go surf? Can you surf? Can y'all surf there? Or did you just kind of like splash in the water?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Splash.
Lord Furder? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A
It
fitting
does sound fun.
talent
It does
for an
sound fun.
outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
The Lock of Leisure. I see people use a jet ski. Oh, did you see people like parasailing as well?
The finest fabric.
Jet skis are fun. Parasailing is like an adrenaline rush, big time adrenaline rush.
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
Oh, did you see people parasailing? Parasailing is kind of like a parachute on the back of a boat or a jet ski or something, and it takes you up into the air while you're still attached to the boat.
A man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
No, okay.
Ubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Just laughing at him in his face. It was so fun. I might ask my dad to go to the beach today. Definitely see if he can take you. Because you'll have a few more days there.
Without it, you have nothing.
You'll have a few more days there. Might as well take advantage of it.
Nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
I want a refrigerator magnet. Nah, a seashell is cool.
So, what do we need to do
a seashell is cool.
to earn your trust?
I'll definitely take one. One of those seashells for sure.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
What you want, doggy?
Men like you have a special place in my
It's
heart.
tiny in Morocco. You mean it's pretty small?
Why, you ask?
It's pretty small there?
Because they get me what I want. Always.
Like the city?
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that city was
Assuming
pretty
he
big. The
is
shell.
an
Oh,
ally, of
okay,
course.
okay, I gotcha.
5 years ago, he would have still been a boy. And yet even then I had more good sense than a man
I've seen pictures of
5 times my age.
Morocco at night, and it
enough
looks
of the pleasantries.
amazing with the
We were
lights and
speaking
stuff
of
at
what
night.
I want. I want you to put an end to the
Hey,
trouble in Dalamil.
hey, what you
Return to me
chewing
when
on?
you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Hey, 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 bye bye, doggy.
One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Follow the crystals.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Alright, let's go. Follow the crystals. Whatever that means.
We're the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
There's 3. Let me go to the closest one over here first. Let me speak with this
Do you
dude
have
first.
a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The
What do
soldiers
you like
guarding
in
the Mother Crystal
Morocco?
and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Ooh, sorry, sleepy. I would say the culture.
Thank you.
The culture for
Don't
sure.
let me keep you from your work any longer.
And just the sights and the sounds. I've never been, but I always see like videos and stuff showing things in Morocco, and it looks cool. So it's definitely on my list. Maybe one day I'll be able to visit.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back?
Okay, whatever.
A silken soft, the most fragrant herbs and spices.
Turn me down. This dude knows what to do.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
My carpets have pride of place in
You better be not chewing on stuff, doggy.
fresh bread,
warm from the oven.
Oh, on the end, that's right here.
What was all that crashing and banging?
Why is the tavern
Oh.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What is he doing? What are you doing, Uncle Byron?
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One
The
of
trees in
many
Morocco is palm
treasures in
trees.
my
I've never
collection
seen any trees like
that
this
I
in
would
the
be only too
USA.
happy to part with.
Yeah,
Should
they're
you
beautiful,
give me
man.
reason
They
to
are
do
beautiful.
so?
All right.
Enjoy it and take some
I'm
pictures.
sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being
Gotta
stolen.
go, my computer is
Meanwhile,
going to
members of
die, and
Kupka's
we're going now
private
by.
guard
Okay,
have been
thanks, Zonia, for
spending
joining.
money
Catch
all
you
over
later.
town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been
Have a good
siphoning
train
off
ride.
crystals meant for elsewhere.
And enjoy your day.
Pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Well, I guess I can't go that way. I gotta go all the way around.
$1,000 for a measly bunch of gazelles.
Can't go this way either. Am I supposed to? Go that way? Nope. Just gotta go all the way around. Let me see if she knows how to.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas.
Yeah, looks like I gotta find another way around.
Light it for
Oh.
Gilbert's sake.
Looks like we won't be getting back to
that
Prince.
gate. Let's see. Oh, no, let me do that. Come on, doggy. Show me the way. It's that way, but... Okay, let me see if I can maybe go up here. Rendezvous with the soldiers in the desert. Alright, I guess gotta go another way. Oh, oh, nice little chest. Hopefully it's got some goodies in there. 15 chunks will be right. Alright, maybe I have to go this way. Gotta go all the way around.
I need a drink.
Why is the tavern shut?
Alright, maybe I can go this way. Yeah. Yeah, looks like I can.
All right.
Alright, I think I'm gonna save. I guess I can't right now. Alright, appreciate you guys joining. I'm gonna jump back on a little bit later. Peace, have a good night, or a day, whatever time it is, people.